Good evening, students.
Good evening.
Today attendance is very poor. I don't know why. So we are discussing actually the effects of harmonics on different kind of systems. So we saw in the last class that due to the harmonics, the power factor, the line power factor gets affected. It becomes poor, and the power factor for this non-sinusoidal voltage and currents can be expressed in terms of current distortion factor and displacement factor. And we saw that both the current distortion factor and displacement factor uh, gets affected due to this harmonics in the line current. The second effect was the distortion is bus voltage, or the distortion in the point of common coupling voltage BPCC. Though initially we assumed that bus voltage remains sinusoidal, but the practical scenario is that the bus voltage doesn't remain sinusoidal. The third effect was the different line equipment related issues, and we discussed one by one, like induction motor, cables, capacitors, inductors, transformers. So one by one we discussed. And the fourth point that we had, that is, can you remember the fourth point? As I mentioned, the first class.
It's a problem
Measuring
related to
instruments.
measuring instruments and circuit breaker.
Okay. So, so there will be some problem in measuring instrument. Have you studied measuring instruments any in your measurement class?
Yes, sir.
In this semester,
No, not in this semester. In some earlier semester.
Yes, sir.
Erroneous reading in measuring instrument. Now, when we design a instrument, measuring instrument, actually our basis is it the voltage and current which it will sense. Actually, you know that basically there are for indicating instruments or analog instruments. There are two types of instruments, as you know, that analog instruments and digital instruments. For analog instruments, basically there are three type of torque. The first one is the deflecting torque, then controlling torque, and this damping torque. So the deflecting torque is the main thing, which is proportional to the quantity to be measured. Now this deflecting torque is basically a torque and which is proportional to either voltage or current or product of voltage and current. Now when we design any instrument, we assume that the voltage, both the voltage and current, or the quantity which is it is going to measure will be sinusoidal. Okay, so depending on that, we design the instrument. Uh, Now, if that is not sinusoidal, then what will happen? That means, if suppose if the current which is measured by an instrument is not sinusoidal, then what will happen? Generally, the torque is proportional to current, because so torque means this deflecting torque. So this deflecting torque is proportional to the current to be measured. Okay. Now, if this current is not sinusoidal, now you see generally it measures the for AC, it measures uh, which current? Is it the peak current or any other value it measures?
Sir, RMS current.
RMS value. So that means it measures the RMS value only. Okay. Now, if actually suppose if it is sinusoidal, suppose it is a sinusoidal current, which is the measured quantity, then the RMS value we know becomes, what is the RMS value? This is Im by root 2. This becomes the RMS value. Okay. Assuming that the measured quantity is exactly sinusoidal. Now, if it is not sinusoidal, if it is other than sinusoidal, then what it will measure? Suppose the current is like this. Okay, let me draw, because the frequency will remain constant. Suppose this is the non-sinusoidal current. Non-sinusoidal current. Okay. Now what it will measure then? Because here the peak value changes. Keeping suppose the RMS value same, if the peak value changes, this becomes the peak. Then what it will measure actually? That we don't know, because ultimately uh, when the torque, deflecting torque will be produced, it will be proportional to what? Which value of this non-sinusoidal current? Because IP is the peak value of the non-sinusoidal current. Now, can you tell me that the deflecting torque will be proportional to which value of this non-sinusoidal current from our previous discussion? Anybody?
Sir, current due to the fundamental frequency.
Okay, so current due to the fundamental frequency. That means that though this non-sinusoidal current is having the value of IP, the peak value is IP, but we have to first take the Fourier analysis and we have to find out the fundamental component. That means if we see that the actual RMS value is not the RMS value only for the fundamental, and the actual RMS value is the is the summation of all these components, all these harmonic components. But here it will be proportional to only the fundamental current. Are you getting? But the actual value should be like this. It should, the measure instrument should measure this value, but it will not measure this value. It will measure a value other than that. Okay, so that is the erroneous reading. Are you getting? Because as far as the torque is concerned, torque cannot be produced for by the other harmonic component that we discussed in the last class. So all this, because here also our assumption is the voltage is purely sinusoidal. If the voltage is not sinusoidal, then the problem will be more critical, because suppose voltage will have different harmonic component. Suppose the case is voltage is not sinusoidal. So that means voltage will also have some fundamental component, third harmonic component, fifth harmonic component, etc., etc. And the current is having fundamental component, third harmonic component, fifth harmonic component, etc., etc. Now, can you tell me if both the voltage and current contains harmonics? Sorry, this is I. If both the voltage and current contains harmonics, then what should be the deflecting torque? That means the deflecting torque will be proportional to what? Any idea?
Sir, RMS value of voltage and current.
RMS value of voltage and current. No. Okay, so in that case, we don't know that what is the exact weights of this harmonics. Suppose this weight of the third harmonic component of voltage may be different from the weights. Weights per man, that means the amplitude. Okay, so if we see the spectrum, suppose the fundamental has this, okay, and suppose the third harmonic component is like this for current, but for voltage, okay, so suppose this is the fifth harmonic. For the voltage, it is the thing is different. For voltage, suppose the third harmonic component is quite less. Okay, that means I'm saying the percentage or per unit with respect to the fundamental component of current and voltage. With respect to the fundamental, suppose in the voltage, the third harmonic component is quite less compared to the current. Same for the fifth and other harmonics. Then we can't say that that exactly what will be the torque, or torque is proportional to what. Okay, so there the complexity will be more. So anyway, we'll come up with some erroneous meter reading that is ensured. Okay, so that is the problem with measuring instruments. So one more thing is there, that is the with this type of measuring instrument, sometimes uh, we use this signals for different types of relay and circuit breakers. Okay, so have you studied any kind of this type of circuit breakers or relays in your curriculum?
No, sir.
So relays are and the circuit breakers are used in substations. And relay, there are different types of relay. Relay has its own time delay characteristics. Okay, so that means a simple protective device is like fuse. Have you seen fuse?
Yes, sir.
Suppose think of 5 ampere fuse. Now that time delay characteristics means, suppose the 5 ampere fuse will not blow at 5 ampere, or we can say like this, the 5 ampere fuse will blow at 5 ampere at infinite time. Now if we flow 6 ampere to that 5 ampere fuse, then it may blow at suppose some 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay, now if we provide 7 ampere, then it will blow at some 30 seconds. So that means if we provide more and more current, the delay will be less. Okay, the actuation time will be less. So this type of inverse time delay characteristics are followed by most of the relays. Okay, and that is the very important characteristics for any relay. Now this inverse, this time delay characteristics gets affected by this type of harmonics because they have different components. In the line current, there are different components or harmonic components. Okay, and if this time delay characteristics is affected, then there will be malfunction in the relay, and thereby it will be transmitted to the circuit breaker. So there may be false tripping in the circuit breaker. Okay. So these are a few problems in relay and circuit breakers. Now, is there any point left to be discussed? So I am not discussing the digital instruments problem because have you studied any digital instruments in your curriculum?
Sir, only CRO.
Huh?
CRO only. Oscilloscope we had in first.
CRO is not a digital instrument. CRO is an analog instrument. I mean, digital instrument, you need some ADC converter, DAC converters, like that. CRO is just an analog instrument. Okay, but the DSO, the digital storage oscilloscope, that is a digital instrument. Anyway, so I'm just skipping that point, the problems in the digital instruments. Digital instrument problem can be discussed, but that needs more time. Anyway, the next point is how to reduce the this effect of harmonics in the line current. So the first point that I will discuss is by using passive filter. Now, what do you mean by this passive term?
Sir, only passive elements are present.
RLC, like RLC.
Okay. Okay. And what do you mean by active?
Some active element
When
like
it will be
op
Op
amp.
amp থাকবে।
so why op-amp is called the active element? I'm just asking because you have already
Because
started.
for the operating op amp,
Why op-amp is called active?
we need to give it some power for operating op amp externally.
Because sir, it can amplify signal.
Okay, so that means
Increase energy.
no. Passive filter also can amplify. Passive elements can also amplify signals. Okay, suppose you are using resonating circuit. By using resonating circuit, you can amplify. That is not the point. Point is that it should have some source, either current source or voltage source. Then it will be called the active element. Okay, so op-amp needs some bias to be operated. Okay, plus VCC minus VCC. So therefore, op-amp is called an active element. Okay. Now here we'll use, okay, so using some active filters also we'll discuss something. But first we'll discuss how we can reduce the effect of harmonics. Not the harmonics only, the effect of harmonics that we discussed. How we can reduce these by using passive filter, rather passive tuned filter. Why it is called tuned, I discussed. Okay, so let me draw the figure first. So as I have drawn in the last class, suppose this is the bus which is connected the source. So this is the source voltage and this is the source impedance, and here you have the nonlinear load. Okay, and at this point you have to use the passive filters, LC filter. Now can you tell me that this line which I have drawn at the middle bar, it is called
Bus
Anyone?
bar.
Okay. Any other name? Bolo? Point of common coupling, PCC. This is called point of common coupling. যেখানে সমস্ত লাইনগুলো কানেক্টেড আছে। বাসও বলা যায়, কিন্তু বাস কথাটা আমরা একটুখানি আরো বড় সেন্স ইউজ করি। যখন আমরা জাস্ট কনজিউমার এন্ডে আমরা সাপ্লাইটা নিচ্ছি, দ্যাট ক্যান বি কল্ড অ্যাজ দ্য পিসিসি, পয়েন্ট অফ কমন কাপলিং, যেখানে সবাই সমস্ত কনজিউমার যে পয়েন্টে কানেক্টেড আছে। So here we'll connect other loads also. Okay. Now this L and C will be used as a passive filter, but the condition is it should be tuned. Now, what do you mean by tuned? Now, this tuned LC filter will be tuned for a particular harmonic frequency, which we want to eliminate from the source current. Okay, are you getting? Suppose we want to eliminate some nth harmonic, IN. Okay, so this is the harmonic number. So this n can be 3, can be 5, can be 7, etc., etc. Now this L and C will be tuned for a particular harmonic frequency. And when it will be installed, then it will eliminate that particular harmonics for which it has been tuned. No other harmonics will be eliminated. So that means if we want two harmonics, third and seventh, to eliminate, then we have to use 2LC branch tuned for third and seventh respectively. Okay. Now, suppose for nth harmonics, suppose what is the frequency? If the fundamental frequency is F, then what is the frequency for nth harmonics? Can anybody tell me?
NF.
NF. And angular frequency in omega. Okay. Now the tuned means what? Tuned means the n omega L will be equal to 1 by n omega C. So this is called the conditions for resonance, or this is called the condition for tuning for a particular frequency n omega. Clear? Now what will happen to this current? Because you see, suppose it was previously it was drawing, suppose before connecting this LC branch, it was drawing the source current which is full of harmonics. That means it is drawing some IS source current. Now what will here also it was IS, but once this tuned LC filter is installed, what will be the change in this IS value? Because you know that IS is not the fundamental only. IS is a summation of all the harmonic component. So once you suppose you are installing this for INth harmonic, so what will be the change in this current pattern?
So the INF component will pass through the filter.
Okay, so actually you just see no load, non-linear load will require this IS. Therefore, this IS is being drawn from the source. So that means this IS will not change. এই আইএসটা কিন্তু চেঞ্জ হবে না বিকজ নন লিনিয়ার লোড চাইছে বলে নন লিনিয়ার লোডটা আছে বলে তো আইএসটা যাচ্ছে দ্যাট মিন্স নন লিনিয়ার লোড উইল রিকোয়ার দিস আইএস নাও your objective is to eliminate the harmonics from this part because this is the source part from this harmonic you have to eliminate that particular harmonics suppose in are you getting that means how it is possible if we apply some KCL at this point what should be the current in that LC branch and in which direction it will flow
Ryan.
okay in which direction
Towards the node. Upwards.
towards the node correct then only it is possible isn't it then only that in will not be drawn from the source because it is supplying the in to the load anyway load will require this in either source will provide that in or your LC branch will provide this in so if we install this LC branch instead of the source that LC branch will provide this harmonic component of current so therefore it will not be drawn from the source that means source will be free from this particular harmonic current so that particular harmonic current will be subtracted from the source current is that clear do you have any question now you may ask me that it is a passive elements how it can produce some harmony isn't it কি তোমরা বুঝতে পারছো কি এটা কি করে হলো হুম বলো তো কিভাবে হলো জিনিসটা এই আইএনটা কিভাবে আসছে হুম হুম no I am asking how LC can produce this harmony actually LC is basically an oscillator have you heard the thing LC oscillator
Yes, sir.
which can generate the harmonics okay as required clear now
স্যার তার জন্য তো মানে সার্কিটটাকে লুপ হতে হবে একটা এলসি অসিলেটর হতে হবে
loop
মানে স্যার একটা ক্লোজ লুপ ফর্ম
Madam.
করলে তবেই তো এলসি অসিলেট করবে
ক্লোজ লুপ তো আছেই মানে তুমি বলছো যে সার্কিটটা ক্লোজ কি করে হলো at this point of this circuit is earth and another point of that nonlinear load will be earth so it will be the circuit is complete
ওকে ওকে
otherwise current will not flow if the circuit is not complete the current would not flow okay সব জায়গাতেই তো এইভাবেই হয় মানে একটা তার একটা পয়েন্ট আর্থ না থাকলে বা নিউট্রালের সাথে কানেক্ট না থাকলে সার্কিটটা ক্লোজ হবে কি করে একটা হবেই না কারেন্ট ফ্লোই করবে না সে হারমোনিক কারেন্ট হোক আর যে কারেন্টই হোক if the circuit is not complete the current will not flow anyway so you have understood then now that means this particular LC branch will be tuned for a particular frequency which is n omega Now, if I want to find out, if we want to determine that the impedance at n omega for this particular LC branch, what we will get? Anyone?
So only
আমি যদি
resistance.
n ওমেগাতে হ্যাঁ বলো
So only resistance of the line, মানে resistance যদি থাকে, impedance, reactance যদি থাকবে।
okay, so resistance will be, okay, resistance is almost zero, so therefore it is called the oscillator, because oscillator should not have any resistive part anyway, so that means very less or zero. So at the n omega frequency, this particular LC branch will offer an impedance of zero value. But what is the impedance of this particular LC branch at the fundamental frequency? এটা তো n ওমেগার জন্য হলো। আমি জানতে চাইছি যে ফান্ডামেন্টাল ফ্রিকোয়েন্সিতে তাহলে এই এলসি ব্রাঞ্চের কন্ট্রিবিউশনটা কি, মানে সেখানে তার ইম্পিডেন্সটা কত, সেটা কি করে বার করব? So that means I want to find out Zn. We know that Zn is 0. But what is the value of Z1? So Z1 is J omega L, that we all know, and 1 by J omega C. This omega is the fundamental angular frequency as we have assumed. Right? Now, sorry, this is plus. Now, if we take J as common, so we'll get omega L, and it will be minus J, so it is 1 by minus 1 by omega C. Okay, so this is the impedance value at the fundamental frequency because we have taken here omega. Okay, now this gives us J into omega square LC minus 1 divided by omega C. Okay, now from this relation, the omega square, you can find out that is n square into LC. Just a minute. Have a look. Okay, so that omega is 1 by n square LC. Okay, and omega square LC equals to 1 by n square. So if we substitute the value of omega square LC, so we'll get 1 by n square minus 1 divided by omega C. Okay, is it okay? কি বুঝতে পারছো সবাই?
Yes, sir.
What we can write from this? Can we write this from this expression?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You just check. You have to take minus common, then bring the terms in the denominator, then it will be like this.
Sir, omega টা কোথায়?
Now this
Sir, omega টা কোথায়?
Omega টা?
omega square is okay, so omega will be there, sorry. So this omega will be there. So omega C will be there. Or you can write at the beginning also so that you can see. Now this n square minus 1. This is just a number or ratio, isn't it? Suppose if n is fifth harmonic, So that means n equals to 5. So what is the value? 25 by 24, isn't it? Okay. So that means we can write this omega into C prime. That means, are you getting this expression? Have you checked whether this expression is okay? Now what is C prime? C prime, oh, oh, C prime is n square minus 1 into C. Now, what can we conclude from this? Now you see that LC branch, which is tuned for a particular frequency, nth frequency, nth harmonic component, provides a zero impedance for that particular harmonics, but behaves like a capacitor only, though it contains both inductive and capacitive part in it, but it behaves just like a capacitors. And also this capacitance value is more than the original one. Can't we say this? মানে এখানে আমরা যেটা পাচ্ছি in the fundamental frequency we are getting only some capacitive effect, and the capacitance value is more than the original capacitance. Therefore this n square divided by n square minus 1 is always more than 1. So that means we can say the C prime is always more than C. কি বুঝতে পারছো এটা? মানে এখান থেকে আমরা কি
Yes, sir.
কনক্লুড করতে পারি? So how this LC branch will help in reducing the effect of the harmonics in the line current? কিভাবে এটা হেল্প করছে? The first point, that it will help by eliminating a particular harmonic. ওই হারমোনিক্সটা যদি লাইন কারেন্ট থেকে চলে যায়, then we'll get some advantage, that means our power factor will not be that poor. যেটা আমরা দেখেছিলাম যে হারমোনিক্স থাকলে পাওয়ার ফ্যাক্টরটা পুর হয়। এবার সাপোজ there will be many harmonics, but some harmonics are dominant, like third harmonics or fifth harmonics. So if we want to eliminate a dominant harmonic, we can use a tune filter for that particular harmonic. So if we can eliminate that, so we'll get advantage in terms of power factor, because power factor will be improved, because the current distortion factor will improve. So that is point number 1. Point number 2 is, it is not only eliminating improving the power factor by eliminating a particular harmonics, it is also giving some capacitive effect for the fundamental, okay, which in turn will improve the power factor of the system. So that means it helps in 2 ways. It improves the power factor in 2 ways: by eliminating the harmonics and by providing the capacitive effect at fundamental frequency. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. the next I will discuss that suppose as a consumer or non-linear load consumer, I have installed an LC filter, tuned LC filter I have installed as a consumer to improve the source current and the quality of voltage. Though it is not my concern, it is the concern of the utility, because what will be the source current and source voltage or voltage of PCC, that is the concern of utility, not my concern. But still, I have installed a tuned LC filter to eliminate a particular harmonic from the line current. But there are several other loads which also may be nonlinear load or maybe linear load also. Okay, so there are other loads connected with the same PCC. Okay. Now what will happen, suppose I have installed an LC branch to eliminate a particular harmonics and my neighbor is also drawing the nonlinear load, but he hasn't installed any LC branch. Now, when the harmonic component of current will be provided by this LC branch to me, my load, it will also provide some harmonic component to my neighbor. Are you getting? বুঝতে পেরেছো?
Yes.
Then what will be the problem? The problem will be the LC branch which I have installed will be overloaded, because I don't know when I have installed it. I have installed it based on my consumption, how much harmonic component I am consuming, because all this ALC will be designed as per the current and voltage. Practically the inductive components are based on current. Okay, so that means it has been designed as per my current consumption, but I don't know that how many other nonlinear load consumers are there connected in the same PCC. Okay, I have taken the example of one nonlinear load. There may be other. So if that is the case, then after a few days that LC branch will be overloaded and it will be burnt out, isn't it? বুঝতে পেরেছো? So how to overcome this problem?
স্যার
Any idea? বলো।
স্যার আইএন এলসি ব্রাঞ্চের থেকে আইএন যে কারেন্টটা সেটা প্রথমে যে মানে ওপরে যাচ্ছে লোডের দিকে ননলিনিয়ার লোডের দিকে, আর সেটা নিচে আবার সার্কুলেট করে কি করে আসছে?
কেন আসবে না? তার পাথ হয়ে যাচ্ছে তো একটা পাথ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, যেভাবে আমার ননলিনিয়ার লোডে যাচ্ছে সেভাবে আরেকটা পাথ পেয়ে যাচ্ছে, ওই দিক দিয়ে চলে যাবে।
আচ্ছা,
বুঝতে পেরেছো? পুরো তো পাথ পেয়ে যাচ্ছে। আর ননলিনিয়ার লোডটা চাইবে যে যেখান থেকে আমার এখানে ইম্পিডেন্সটা কম, তাহলে এখান থেকে মানে হারমোনিক কম্পোনেন্টটা এলে আরো ভালো।
হুম, হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে স্যার।
তো সেটাকে অ্যাভয়েড করতে হবে। Okay. Do you have any idea that how you'll avoid this problem? যতবার আমি এরম ভাবে লাগাবো তো ওটা ওভারলোড হয়ে কিছুদিন পরে ওটা নষ্ট হয়ে যাবে, তাই না? আমি তো জানতে পারছি না যে আর কার বাড়িতে কি নন লিনিয়ার লোড লাগানো আছে। Okay, so the way out is to connect an inductive series inductance in this path. Okay, তো এটা কি করবে? আমি যদি এখানে একটা সিরিজ ইন্ডাক্টেন্স কানেক্ট করি in this path, what it will do?
স্যার
It
ডিটিউন
will
করে
destroy the বলো
স্যার অন্য ব্রাঞ্চ গুলোকে ডিটিউন করে দেবে, মানে টিউনিং হবে না অন্য
correct.
ব্রাঞ্চ।
It will destroy the tuning basically for the other branch, isn't it? So that is enough. If we can destroy the tuning, then the current will not flow through that branch. Only it will flow to my nonlinear node. So that is the way out. So have you understood this point?
Yes, sir.
So any doubt? I think you are taking the running note because I'm not writing everything on the whiteboard. So you should take the running notes. And also the problem is only a few students are attending the classes. Today it is 31 only. আমি কিন্তু attendance to record করছি এবং attendance will have some effect on the marks. কেননা আমাদের এখন ইভ্যালুয়েশন করার এগুলো তো কমে যাচ্ছে, সুতরাং আমরা এইসব জিনিস এইসব প্যারামিটারের উপরে আমরা জোর দিচ্ছি, এটা যেন মাথায় থাকে। Okay, so the next method is called the active method. The next method is the active method and it is called the active shaping of line current. It's not active filter, it is called the active shaping of the line current. Okay, first to draw the circuit, then I will explain. Just a minute, hang করে গেছে। Okay,
স্যার ওই জায়গাটা একটু বলবেন, মানে সিরিজের ইন্ডাক্টেন্স লাগালে আমার অন্য লোডে আর আয়নটা যাবে না।
তার কারণ হচ্ছে ওটা ডিটিউন করে দিচ্ছে, মানে হচ্ছে okay, so you can mute yourself, otherwise some feedback is coming. So this was the tuning, isn't it? Okay. Now, if the value is this, we cannot write this expression, isn't it? Okay,
Yes.
so this means the detuning. So that means this condition no longer valid. For me, it is like this. For my neighbor, it is like this. Okay, so it is tuned, it is detuned.
স্যার এই সিরিজ রিঅ্যাকট্যান্স এর জন্য আমার যেটা মেন কারেন্ট যেটা আমার লোডের জন্য লাগছিল তো সেটা তো কোনো এফেক্ট করবে না
হ্যাঁ, সেটা তো হবেই, মানে you will consume more var. তোমার স্পিকারটা অফ করে দাও, ফিডব্যাক আছে, স্পিকার আর না ভলিউমটা কমিয়ে দাও। Okay, now if we use a series inductance, okay, so then you will consume more more reactive power, but as a LT consumer, we don't generally we don't pay for the reactive var, we only pay for the active power, isn't it? আমরা তো আর রিঅ্যাক্টিভ পাওয়ারের জন্য পে করি না, ফলে সেইটা আমাদের বেশি ওয়ারিড হওয়ার কথা না। যদিও ইন্ডাকটেন্স মানে তো শুধু ভার নয়, তাতে কিছুটা অ্যাক্টিভ পাওয়ার কনজাম্পশন হয়, তো সেইটুকানি আমাদের তো হবে, কিছু করার নেই। যদি ফান্ডামেন্টালের কথা বলো, ফান্ডামেন্টাল কারেন্ট বা যে কোনো কারেন্ট ওর মধ্যে দিয়ে যখন আসবে, তখন ওখানে একটা রিঅ্যাক্টিভ ভার কনজাম্পশন হবে এবং অ্যাক্টিভ পাওয়ার কনজাম্পশন হবে। অ্যাক্টিভ পাওয়ার কনজাম্পশন ফর ইন্ডাক্টরস আর কোয়াইট লেস কম্পেয়ার টু আদার এলিমেন্ট, তো সেইটুকানি আমাদের বিয়ার করতে হবে। Got my point?
Oh yes sir.
Okay, so the diode full bridge diode rectifier which I have drawn the very first class, that I have drawn once again here. So this is the modification, is this particular branch. This branch is the modification which was not there at the beginning. Can you tell me what is the objective of this particular branch? Have you seen this type of branch in other circuits? This type of combination, L switch and some diode.
Yes sir.
পার স্যার
হ্যাঁ বলো, হ্যাঁ বলছিলে, কি বলছিলে বলো।
এটা কি চপার সার্কিটের কিছু?
It's a DC-DC converter, chopper. What type of chopper we use this type of combination? Because in every chopper we use these combinations, L, T and switch. But this particular combination মানে L টা এখানে থাকবে, D টা এখানে থাকবে, switch এখানে থাকবে, এটা কি ধরনের chopper? You have already studied power electronics, therefore I am asking this. This is a boost chopper. This is a boost. This type of combination is used for boost DC-DC converter. Anyway, we are not going to use boost converter for this case. But how it will help to shape the current, because the current becomes non-sinusoidal. You have to shape the current. বুঝতে পেরেছো? মানে without this, how the current look like? Without only LC filter and all, how the current look like? Current look like a square waveform, isn't it? Source current, this source current is just like a square waveform that we have proved at the first class. Okay. Now, how it will help? Because our objective is different. Our objective is to get a sinusoidal current. This is our objective. So how it will help us to make the current, source current, sinusoidal? That we'll discuss. Now this switch is basically any power electronic switch, which we have already discussed in power electronic classes, like MOS switch, metal semiconductor switch, metal oxide semiconductor MOSFET, or can be IGBT or BJT, any kind of, or thyristor also, any kind of power electronic switch. But what we need for this switch, can you tell me? এই ধরনের switches জন্য আর কি দরকার হয়? Because here we have used another switch, unlike this one. এই সুইচটা একটা কন্ট্রোল সুইচ। এখানে আর কি সুইচ আছে বলতো in this circuit? এই সুইচটা ছাড়া আর কি সুইচ আছে? কি বলতে পারছো না?
স্যার থাইরিস্টর
ডায়োড ডি আছে,
মানে এইটা ডায়োড যাচ্ছে, ওটা একটা সুইচ মতন অ্যাক্ট করে।
সেটাই ডায়োডটা একটা সুইচ। Now what is the difference between this diode and this switch? HW.
Diode is uncontrolled
Unidirectional, bidirectional.
and
Okay, so diode is an uncontrolled switch, and this switch will be controlled switch. Now what is the basic difference between the uncontrolled switch and the controlled switch? Basic difference is diode will have only two terminal, and the control switch will have three terminals. Two terminals for normal power flow or current flow, and the third terminal is to control that switch. So that means it has another switch, another terminal to be controlled. এটা কন্ট্রোল করার জন্য আরেকটা সুইচ থাকবে, তাই না? এবং কন্ট্রোলের জন্য আমার আলাদা একটা সার্কিটরি লাগবে, that is called the control circuit. So this is the control circuit. বুঝতে পেরেছো? এবার কন্ট্রোল সার্কিটে আমি মানে কিভাবে সেটাকে ডিসাইড করব যে কন্ট্রোলটা আমার কিভাবে হবে? We need some signal. So those signals will be taken from this point as well as from this point. So these two are the input signals, and this will be the output signal of the control circuit, which will drive the switch, control switch. Is that clear? So that means it's a feedback kind of system, is a closed loop kind of system where the switch will be closed depending on two signals as I have shown. Here I will take the voltage signal and here I will take the current signal. Clear? Now I will show you how we'll implement this. Now you just tell me that how we can make the current sinusoidal. Suppose from this point, whatever the current is flowing, what is the nature of that? এখান থেকে যে কারেন্টটা আসছে তার নেচারটা কি? In case of constant DC current, so here I have assumed that output current is ripple free DC. And a current ripple free DC. So what type of current will flow from this point, that orange point? Can anybody tell me? If that is ripple free and without this, without the function of this elements, that means L, D, LS, D and switch. Without the function of these elements, what will be the current in this orange point? If the I0 is ripple free DC.
It's a constant DC current.
So it would be constant DC, isn't it? But you see, if I can make this current, okay, so suppose if I want the IS to be sinusoidal, if I want the IS to be sinusoidal, IS টা যদি আমি sinusoidal চাই, what should be the waveform of this current at the orange point? বুঝতে পারছো আমি কি বলছি? আমি যদি কারেন্টটা সাইনুসয়েডাল চাই, if I want the source current to be sinusoidal, then what should be the current waveform at the orange point? This you have to understand clearly, otherwise the function you will not understand. That objective should be clear first.
Full wave rectified waveform মানে যেটা।
Correct. That means it should be a full wave rectified, not the constant DC one. এটা হলে কিন্তু স্কয়ার ওয়েভ হয়ে যাবে। We have proved this in the first class. মানে আমার যদি কারেন্টটা এই অরেঞ্জ পয়েন্টে কারেন্টটা রিপল ফ্রি ডিসি হয়, then I will get a square waveform. If the current waveform is in the orange point is a full wave rectified kind of thing, then I will get a sinusoidal source current. That is as per the KCL. Okay, so that means my objective is to make the current at the orange point like this, like the thing I have drawn by the orange curve. Okay, keeping the output current as it is, that is ripple free DC. মানে আমার অবজেক্টিভ হচ্ছে আউটপুট কারেন্টটা রিপল ফ্রি ডিসি থাকবে, তার সাথে সাথেই দ্যাট অরেঞ্জ পয়েন্ট থেকে যে কারেন্টটা যাচ্ছিল সেইটা এরকম একটা ফুল ওয়েভ রেকটিফায়ারের মতো হবে। এবং এটা ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করতে হবে বাই ইউজিং these elements which I have circled. এক্স্যাক্টলি না হলো যতটা কাছাকাছি যায় সেটা আমাকে চেষ্টা করতে হবে। Is that objective clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now কন্ট্রোল সার্কিটের ইনপুট কি কি এবং সেখানে তাহলে আমাকে কি দিতে হবে? If I take the control circuit separately, control circuit needs two inputs and it will generate the switching signal. So what are the two inputs? Actually, one input will be the reference current waveform, and that is the IS ref. This is the reference current waveform. মানে এটা আমি করতে চাইছি, I want this particular waveform. মানে আমি চাইছি যে অরেঞ্জ পয়েন্টে কারেন্ট ওয়েভফর্মটা এরকম হোক, so that is called the reference. And from the orange point I will take the exact one, exact source current or actual source current, and the controller circuit will act on the error of these two, মানে এই দুটোর এররের উপর কাজ করবে। Are you getting?
একবার রিপিট করবেন?
Okay. Now এই যে কন্ট্রোল সার্কিটটার তো একটা আউটপুট থাকবে, সেটা সুইচটাকে কন্ট্রোল করবে। The output of the control circuit will control the switch I have drawn. Now what are the inputs of the control circuit? Input of the control circuit is the reference waveform and the actual waveform. Okay, the reference waveform means the waveform which I want. Okay, মানে সবসময় কি থাকবে, ইনপুট এই রেফারেন্সের সাথে এই অ্যাকচুয়ালের একটা ডিফারেন্স থাকবে যদি কন্ট্রোলার সার্কিটকে কাজ করতে হয়। আর যদি ডিফারেন্স না থাকে তাহলে কন্ট্রোলার সার্কিট কোনো কাজ করবে না। দ্যাট মিন্স you have obtained, you have already obtained the desired waveform, তাহলে আর কাজ করার দরকার নেই। বুঝতে পেরেছো? যেভাবে যে কোনো কন্ট্রোল লুপ কাজ করে। সাপোজ কন্ট্রোল লুপে তোমরা দেখেছো যে suppose here you have the controller, here you have the feedback signal which is called the actual signal, which is taken from the output. Okay, so this is the output and this is the reference input, and the controller acts on the error signal, and then it generates the manipulated variable or manipulated signal which drives the plant. This is the basic structure of any closed loop system. Okay, so this is called the manipulated output. So here also we are doing the same. We are generating some reference signal from the source voltage. Orange waveform will generate from the source voltage itself. Though it is a current waveform, but it will be generated as per the source voltage, as per the amplitude and phase of the source voltage. Okay, কারণ আমি চাই যে the source current will be in phase with the source voltage, যাতে পাওয়ার ফ্যাক্টরটা কম হয়। সেই জন্য the IS reference will be generated from the source voltage itself. So therefore I have tapped the IS reference from this point. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
বুঝতে পারছো? Okay. Now we'll write a few equations which we have already written for when we discuss this type of circuits in chopper. Like there are two states of the switch. One is switch is closed. Another is the switch is open. When the switch is closed, what is the equation for this voltage and voltage across the inductor or the current through the inductor? The current through the inductor, if that is IL, this IL we can find out from L DIL dt, which will be equals to the voltage VL. Okay, so that means this DIL dt equals to DL by L. Okay, now if the switch is open, then what we can write? Bolo? This DIL dt will be similar, but there will be two voltages by L. Now the thing is, if we observe the circuit, you just see what will happen if the switch is closed. Forget about the equation. You just see what will happen if the switch is closed. If the switch is closed, that means the inductor LS will be short circuited, isn't it? So that means the current will try to increase. The current through this orange point will try to increase, isn't it? And if the switch is open, then the same current will try to decrease. Is that clear? বুঝতে পারছো?
Yes.
যখন সুইচটা ক্লোজ হবে কারেন্টটা বাড়তে চাইবে, কেননা এটা শর্ট সার্কিট করছে। A switch, when the switch is open, the current will reduce, current will try to decrease. But if you have sufficient amount of capacitance here, that will maintain the voltage through the load. সেটা তোমার চিন্তা করতে হবে। Okay? Is that clear? So that means if the reference is like this, the actual waveform will try to increase. Suppose if the reference waveform is like this, so what the actual waveform will do? Actual waveform will try to increase, but when the actual current will exceed a certain upper value, I will switch off, then the current will decrease. Then when the actual current will reach a certain lower value, I will switch on, that means I will close the switch, then again the current will increase. So in this way, I will maintain a band on the reference current waveform. Are you getting? That means it's kind of on-off control. So this is the reference and this is the actual. When the actual is within the band, either I am switching on or off the switch. I'm closing or opening the switch. When the actual waveform tries to exceed the upper band, I'm opening the switch. When the actual current tries to exceed the lower band, I'm closing the switch. So that means what kind of controller we are using here? এটা বুঝতে পারলে সবাই?
Yes.
মানে আমি হ্যাঁ বলো, মানে আমার ইনপুট, হ্যাঁ অন অফ কন্ট্রোলারটাই বলছি, because on off controller you have not studied in control system, I think. Have you studied on off control?
No, sir.
That is the very basic control which is actually used in practice. Suppose this is the input and this is the output. Now input for this controller, what is the input? Input is error, as I have already told. Error means, error is the difference between the reference and the actual value. That is called the reference. That is called the error. Now here the input is nothing but the error. Now if the error is positive, okay, মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে suppose this is the IREF, okay, when the actual current try to exceed the upper limit, what will be the error? Suppose this is the actual value, this is the I actual. What will be the value of the error, whether it will be negative or positive? Can anybody
Negative.
tell me whether it will be negative or it will be a negative? And এইটা যখন একটা certain negative value চেয়েও negative হতে চাইবে, I will make the switch open. Okay, I'll make the switch open. Make the switch open means I will send a zero signal. So this is your on signal and this is your off signal. Okay, sorry. So this is this band which I am telling. So this is your upper band and this is the lower band. This is your lower band and this is the upper band. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
When the current, when the error try to become more negative than this value, the switch will be off. When the current will be more positive than this value, the switch will be on. সেই জন্য এই পর থেকে এই সুইচ অন হয়ে গেল। So if this is the this corresponding to this point and this point corresponding to this point, so therefore the output variable will oscillate between this band, these two bands. But if the IREF is constant like this, but in our case, IREF is not constant at all. This is the IREF which I have drawn. So that means in this case, the actual current will vary like this. That means there will be two bands, upper band and lower band, in which the output current will be limited. Okay, so this black one is the I actual. Here you can say this is the actual value. Is it clear? Have you understood this on-off control part? I will discuss the same on-off control once I will discuss the temperature control for heating chapter. There I will discuss this on-off control once again. But this is very simple control. Though it is a non-linear control, it's not a linear control. Therefore, it was not there in your syllabus because your course was named as linear control system. So therefore, this was not there in your theoretical class. Anyway, now here in this particular circuit, which we have achieved, though there is a very high frequency component in the actual current, but it is almost in phase with the supply voltage. So therefore, the power factor gets improved by this circuit. And sometimes this circuit is also referred as near unity power factor rectifier. It's very common circuit nowadays, which is used for most of the electronic circuits. So it is called the near unity power factor circuit. Okay, so it gives the power factor near to unity, because you see the fundamental component, because this type of waveform has generally two components. One component is the fundamental, another component is a very high frequency component, which we can filter out by some filter. Here we generally we don't have the component in third, fifth, seventh harmonic in this range. So therefore here the power factor gets improved. এই সার্কিটের এই ব্ল্যাক ওয়েভফর্মটা দেখলেই বুঝতে পারবে যে এইটাকে যদি আমি অ্যানালাইসিস করি, তাহলে আমরা ফান্ডামেন্টাল কম্পোনেন্টের পাশাপাশি যে কম্পোনেন্টটা পাবো সেটা অনেক হাই ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি কম্পোনেন্ট হবে, তাহলে সেটাকে ফিল্টার করার সুবিধা হবে, কেননা ফান্ডামেন্টালে আশেপাশে হারমোনিক্স গুলো থাকবে না। It will not contain third, fifth, seventh, like this type of harmonics. Okay, so therefore this circuit is also referred as a near unity power factor rectifier. So basically in this circuit we are shaping the current, we are shaping the source current. So therefore it is called the active shaping of line current, because it needs some active device. Okay, do you have any doubt? You can ask. Let me take the attendance. Okay, do you have any question?